Hello, I would like to do a run-through video from The Convicted, a game I pledged at Kickstarter recently. I'm quite happy to have it. I'm not sure if I'm doing everything right because I realize mistakes all the time, but I will give it a try. I won't explain the rules, but if you see something, I won't explain them a lot, but if you see something that's not correctly, that's anyhow wrong, please let me know. What I would like to do is I make the setup, then I will show you the characters I will play, and I always do the turn off camera, then I set everything up, explain what I did, then again off camera I would like to define the enemy, draw the enemy and set up the enemy and these things, and then I will play through the battle with you together. So there would not be that much downtime. I hope you enjoy it, and okay, let's get started. So I did the setup already. This is the game board. We'll get it in the total. 1 second. Okay, it's like this. It's a huge piece, and you can see the different parts of the town, the surrounding areas. They will come into play later. Right now we have a keep level 1. It's printed on, and the barracks level 1. The corresponding cards I laid out here. So we have the barracks, and we can train the first level units that are spearmen, and I got the keep as an initial building. We are in turn 1. And the characters I've chosen are the diviner, who can divine the future, and therefore he can move troops in a battle more easily. And the other one is the smuggler, because if he gathers resources, he can gather one time turn, he can gather twice as much as he normally could do. Each of them has 6 actions. These are the red ones, and here there are 6, and 4 pieces of wood. And so they start with their action right now, starting with the diviner. I will do this right now, and then I show you what's happening. The diviner, turn 1. The diviner took his first action in 1 wood to build a piece of wall, palisades in this case, with the second and third action, and the fourth action he did exactly the same, so he has no resources left, and built 4 pieces of wall. Afterwards he took 2 actions to build 2 boulders, which he could build without any workshop or something else. These come in handy, but I don't even think we need them in the first siege. The second one, the smuggler. The smuggler built 3 parts of the wall as well. Then he decided to use his smuggle action to get 4 more woods. Then that means he has 5, because 1 was left. He started with 4, used up 3. With this 5 pieces of wood he built the library already, which I think is a good idea, to use his special power as often as possible, meaning he has 1 action left, so he built boulders as well. That means we have the biggest part of the wall, but we don't have the wall as a whole. So there will be a gap in it for the first siege, but I hope the first siege won't be that rough, so those 2 guys will survive the first turn. So I built up this, and then we go to the siege. The enemies in the first siege are beasts. In this case, level 1 says there are 2 wolves coming. I rolled my die. It was a 3, so they are approaching from the south side. As you can see, the castle is already built up. Here is my new library. The spearmen are guarding the walls. Here's my big gap because I didn't finish the walls, but I have my boulders ready on the 3 other sides and all the guards I need. The battle stages, most of them we don't need for the first siege. The first step is ranged weapon phase. We don't have any ranged weapons. Next is the siege machine phase. We don't have any siege machines so far. The maneuver phase, there we go, regrouping the enemy to the foreground zone. So these 2 guys go over here. They are approaching. Defenders ranged units second attack. As I mentioned, I don't have any ranged units so far. I hope to change that soon. Regrouping defenders. Now comes the diviner in play, because his special ability is to move enemy troops at the beginning of each step at battle stage. The diviner can transport any 3 units, not siege machines, between any sections of the fortifications. I can have 4 units on this piece of wall, so I transfer simply 2 guys from here over there, because it's a little bit more safe. I don't expect any great damages, but God knows. Invaders ranged units we don't have. Forming combat groups. So this is easy. We have 1 combat group for the invaders and 1 combat group for the defenders. If I would have more than 4 defenders, I would have to do another combat group. It's printed here. You can see 1 to 4, it's 1 combat group, 5 to 8, 2 combat groups, and so on. And then I would have to split my defenses. But right now I only have a very small force of invaders. Okay, now using cold runs and boulders, step 10. The beasts, the wolf can take 1 damage. That's the number beyond the shield. So a boulder does 1 to 3 damage for sure and can hit 1 enemy. So 1 of the wolves is down. I don't have to roll a die because I roll 1 minimum. After that, assigning defenders units to combat groups, because siege machines, cold runs and boulders could change the combat group. So now I have to decide which units I have to assign to which invaders combat group. In this case it's easy, but it's always easy in the first round. Close combat outcome. The invaders, the beasts, the wolves are the smallest of them, have an attack force of 1. That's the number beyond the crossed axis. They have a support of 1. So they attack with 1. If there would have been another one, he would support. If in the combat group the second wolf would support him, they would attack with 2. But so it's only 1. The spearman, the first one has an attack of 2 and the others support him with 1, so he has 2 plus the 3 supporting is 5 plus the wall is 6. And now I roll my dice. The wolf is it's pretty sure the wolf dies, but if I would have rolled something like this, these are D3, so this is a 1, this is a 3, and if I ever have a 1 to 3 ratio, regardless of the outcome, the force which has the 1 loses 1 unit. But in this case it's normal outcome and he dies. So, first battle, as always, mostly unspectacular, but just to get in the flow and get the feeling of how this works. Okay, I go over to turn 2. Turn 2. The smuggler goes first. He got 3 pieces of wood loot from the last invasion, from the last siege. With his first action, he invents stone masonry in the newly created library. Afterwards, with the second action, he invents archery. With stone masonry, he can gather stone. With archery, we could build barracks level 2, where we can train archers. Then he gathers resources, stone. He does his special smuggler action. Normally, you get 1 stone. That's the second icon. On the normal level, you can get either 2 wood, or 1 stone, or 1 iron, or 1 gold. You can get the resource only if you invented the technology already. And the smuggler can once double that amount. So, because I have stone masonry, I could gather stone. Because I'm the smuggler, with 1 action I can get 2 stone. With the next action I do a normal gather action, so I get 2 woods. Now I have 5 woods. With the fourth action I build the barracks level 2, and the barracks level 2 cost 4 wood and 1 stone. So I have 1 wood and 1 stone left. What to do with that? I built a chapel with 1 wood and 1 stone, and I have it right over here. So I put out the right cards already. Barracks are now level 2, so I can train archers. With the chapel level 1 I get 1 blessing, that's the protection blessing, so I can rescue 1 of my units from certain death. Hoppa. Second comes the diviner. The diviner closes the gap in the wall. He got 4 pieces of wood for the loot, because he was first player. And with the next 3 pieces of wood he trains archers, because now he can. We have the barracks level 2. Then he builds boulders, because that don't cost any resources, for his 5th. And with the 6th action he invents cauldrons, because it contributes better to the defense of the walls. I will do the setup right now and go to the siege. And I drew beasts again. First of all, the setup. Now we can see I have the chapel, barracks, my archers are on the walls, and over there you can already see the enemies coming. In this case it's 4 wolves and 2 spiders. I rolled my dice randomly from which direction they will come, and they come from the north. Alright, so now we have a few steps more to do. First of all, defenders, ranged units, attack. These are my 2 archers. And if I look at the beasts, the spiders can take 2 hits and the wolves can take 1 hit, so I can take out 2 wolves or 1 spider. The spiders are a bit more dangerous, but if I think about it, if I take out the wolves, I ensure that I only have one combat group. On the other hand, if I take out one spider, I will shoot again soon, and I will have my boulders. Yeah, I guess I take out one spider. Okay, one spider down. The invaders don't have any ranged unit attacks, they are beasts. Siege machines, we don't have. Maneuver phase. So now enemy comes to the foreground zone. The wolves are... Okay, fiddly. The wolves can jump the palisades. It's a special rule for them. So they don't need ladders. It just explains how they can attack if there are any walls. But the spiders, they climb the walls. And fortification endurance level, that's the defense bonus of the fortification, is reduced by 50%. So one is not reduced, so it's reduced 50% rounded up, so it's a half, it's one. Okay. Defender ranged units second attack. So to avoid, I think I tried to decimate them as much as possible right now. So I kill 2 wolves. Because I have the boulder, and the boulder has a rather good chance to kill the spider with one hit, with one attack, and if not, it kills a wolf. So it's not wasted anyway. Regrouping defenders. Again, I will use my fellow diviner to put 2 units from over there on the palisades. And with the third move, I move 1 archer over there so he can, if anything goes wrong, he can shoot later. Invaders ranged units doesn't apply. Forming combat groups. They have 1 combat group with the spider in the front and the wolves in the back. Now, step 10. Using cauldrons and boulders. I use my boulder and I do 3 damage, but I can only attack 1 target, so I kill the spider. Everything goes just as planned. Alright, so the combat group shrinks down to 2. 1 wolf in the lead. The alpha. Okay. Close combat outcome. The wolves have 1+1 support, meaning 2. The defenders have 2 for the first guy, 1 for each other, so 5. +1 for the wall is 6, 2 to 6. The white are always the defenders and the black die is always the invaders. Okay, we will roll the die, so 6 to 2 is, we have 4 advantage. Now we have 9 to 5. It stays 4 advantage, so we could kill. We damage units for 4 endurance, and they have each 1, so they are gone. Okay, second battle, pretty easy. Now I go to turn 3, take my loot, do the turn. See you then. Turn 3. The diviner goes first. With his first 3 actions and the wood he got from the loot, he built an archer and 2 spearmen. Then he had no resources left, so he did a gather action to gather 2 wood, and with his last 2 actions and the 2 woods he built 2 moats for the south section. The smuggler got 4 wood because he was first player. And with 3 wood and his first action, he show it there, 3 wood. He built the workshop. So now we could build cauldrons. Then he gathered with his smuggler action the double amount, so that are 4 wood. And with 2 of those 4 woods, he built 2 parts of the moat so that the south section is safe. And with 2 more, he built 2 archers. And then was 1 wood left, which is lost because I cannot take it over to the next round. Siege 3, Forest Men, and they come with a bit of a bigger force. So the black guys we see here are archers and the other ones heavy footmen. And the archers do 2 damage on distance, and the heavy footmen to do damage in a fight and 1 support. But everyone can take only 1 hit, so hopefully we can hold them back. Okay, let's go to the battle stages. Defenders, ranged unit attack. So these 2 guys here kill those 2 archers because they would do much damage otherwise. Then this one, he kills this archer. These 2 kill 1 archer over here and 1 footman. And this one kills that archer. Yeah, pretty easy. Invaders, ranged units attack. They have none left. Siege machines. Okay, we can skip that. Regrouping enemies to the foreground zones. First of all, they approach. That's a whole bunch. Then these guys approach as well. These 3 come nearer. Hoppa. And those, they approach, but they get caught into the moat. And they are 4, so if you can see under the 4 is a 1, so 1 goes down because he drowns in the moat. And they need 1 round longer to approach. Okay. Defenders, ranged unit second attack. Okay. Meaning 2 of them go down. This one kills 1 over there. These 2 kill 2 here. And he kills 1 here. And they are all done already. And now I just have to make a little pause and switch batteries. Haha. Just keep in mind, you don't have to keep anything in mind because for you it will be a whiff. So now we are forming the combat groups. Over here we have a combat group of 4. They are all in 1 line. 1 combat group of 3. And this guy is completely alone. Those 3 are hanging in the moat. And now we're using cauldrons and boulders. So this boulder does 1, 2, 3 damage again. A forest man, heavy footman can take 1 damage. So I use the boulder and he's gone. No big deal. Here another one goes down. On this side one goes down as well. And they didn't approach so far. Okay, I forgot to regroup defenders. And I use the ability of my diviner to move that one here and those two over here. Yeah, use both of them. I would put both of them there. Now assigning defenders units to combat groups. Alright, that's easy. Those 4 against that 3, 3 against 3. And that's the only 2 war sections we have to defend. So now we do the close combat outcome. We got here Forestman, Heavy Footman, 2 and 1 support. So they got 4. And I got 2 and 1 support, 5 and a 6 for the wall. 4 to 6. I roll the dice. 5 to 8. 4 plus 1. 6 plus 2. 5 to 8, meaning 3 damage. Those 3 are down. Oh, that's easy. And now 2 ones for the other section. Now we have 2 plus 1 is 3, with the 1 pip is 4, and 2, 3, 4, 5 with the wall 6. So again, both down. Now we have to check morale, and the Forestmen have a morale rating of 3. So I watch the morale track here, and if I roll, because I killed more than half of them, there are only 2 left and plenty dead on the ground. If I roll a 4, 5 or 6, those 2 try to run away, or will run away. But they're brave. I rolled a 2. So let's go to for the second round. We start with step 3, and we can skip that because no siege machines. Now those 2 guys move to the foregrounds, and really it's just easy because defenders ranged units attack. We have 3 ranged units attack, 2 guys, so wrong, they take them out. And that was siege number 3, and so we'll proceed with turn 4. Turn 4. The smuggler got 4 wood loot from the last siege. He did his smuggling resource action to get 2 stone. Normally he would have gotten 1. With 2 stone he can build the level 1 Sorcerer's Tower, which provides us with Hail of Stones. And Hail of Stones would be like 1 boulder, but I can use it wherever I want, once per siege. So he got 4 wood left and 4 actions left, and with these he built 2 archers and 2 spearmen, because you can never have enough of them. So the diviner, he got 4 wood as well, because in the last siege, in the loot from the last siege, we got 1 wood more. So normally it's 3 plus the 2 initial, now 4 plus 2 initial. That means 8 already altogether. What did I do with those? What was I thinking? Ah, yes, I know what I was thinking. These two are cold runs. Then I gathered two resources, and so I had four, but I only need three to go on with the mode. So I will protect my west section. Okay, so all his 6 actions are used. 2 for cold runs, 1 for gather wood, 3 for building up the moat. Now for the siege number 4. Siege 4. Barbarians. Alright, I put down my forces and finished the moat and put the cold runs on the north side and the east side because they are not that much defended. And then came the barbarians, and they came with a whole bunch of forces, with a giant, 8 warriors, and 4 slingers on this side, on the main attack direction, and 2 slingers and 3 warriors on all the other sides. And I made it wrong, because in round 4 you have 4-2. The slingers are alright, but the warriors are messed up. There should be 8 here. No, it's completely right. 8 here and 3 on all the other sides. Everything's right. Okay, let's start this. Someone's unhappy outside. We don't have to care. So let's have a look at the barbarians. The slingers are quite easy. The warriors are a bit tougher, and the giant is like hell. And additionally, the giant has this special rule. A giant is able to perform 1 special attack in each battle stage. Demolition with strength 1 plus 1d3. If a giant is a supporting unit, this attack is performed at the beginning of step 12. This special attack is treated as a standard siege attack on fortifications, meaning he's throwing stones. Yes, that's how it is. Alright. Ranged weapon phase. Defender, ranged units, attack. Let's take it this way. Those two, they will decimate the throwers in the upper right side because they don't want to have trouble with them. Now those two do the same thing. Otherwise they could just kill one of the warriors, but it's better that way. Okay. They kill 2 of them, and they will kill those 2. Okay. Invaders ranged units attack. Those 2 go for an attack. I roll the dice and I got a 1. 1 selecting target, 1 is the wall. So they do 2 damage, and that means 1 of my spearmen goes down. I could use protection right now, but I won't do that in case I have to hold the wall. Yeah, because probably the last man should defend the wall and should be unkillable. Now, siege machine phase. Defenders have no siege machines. Invaders, they brought a giant. And the giant throws a stone. I roll where he throws. And 4 is again wall section. And there he does 1 plus 1d3, 2 damage. And 2 damage is again one of my spearmen down. Right. Now, regrouping the enemies to the foreground zones. These 3, if you look at the track, if you have 3 units, 1 drowns in the moat, so 2 go on, 1 goes down. These 3, they have free access. They enter. Those 3 as well. Come closer. Here I have 8. From 8, 2 die. Those 2 are drowning. The others are entering the moat, but take a turn longer. From those 2 they stay because they are archers, and the giant, he comes nearer. But if you have only 1 unit, no one has to die. Then regrouping defenders ranged units second attack. Over here I have boulders which kill, they can take 2 hits. The boulders do 1 to 3 damage, so I have a good chance to kill 1. The cauldron does 2 times 1 to 3 damage, which I can direct to 1 enemy or 2 enemies. So I have a good chance to kill all 3 of them, but probably I will kill only 2 of them. Over here, same story. But they will take a turn longer. So that could be... the danger is not that imminent, and I kill... yes, but they are so many and they have a giant. Okay. Let's do it this way. Those 2 kill 1 of the warriors. I don't know if that's a good idea, but okay. Those 2. Those 2 kill 1 over there. These are only 2 already. These 2 kill the 2 slingers. And these 2 kill 1 warrior. Because it's better to have a little less of them. Okay. Now, regrouping defenders. I really would like to kill this giant, so I put this one over there and this one over there. This is because of the Diviner's ability. Normally I couldn't use them that easily, but the Diviner is my friend. Invaders ranged unit second attack doesn't apply because I killed them all. Forming combat groups. Here we have a combat group of 2 and of 2. They are stuck in the moat, they are stuck in the moat. Nice, like that. Using cauldrons and boulders. Okay, over here. First of all, the cauldron. The boulder, sorry, does 2 damage, so 1 is down. And then it's easy because I have 2 dice. 2 times 1, 2, 3, and I can direct them on the same enemy. And he's struck with 5, bathed in hot oil. Over there, same thing. First the boulder. Where's the die? It doesn't do any damage at all. And now the boulder. Okay, this kills 1, but this kills no one. So only 1 goes down. Tough luck. Alright, assigning defenders units to combat groups. those 3 defend him. So it's would have the barbarians. Where are they? They're hiding somewhere here. The warriors have 2 attack. Okay. Close combat outcome. Here we have 2 for the invader and 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 5 for the defender. Alright. 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 pip less and one of my guys had died, but so the I do 2 damage and that means this guy is down. Okay, now we're through. The morale of the barbarians is 5. So even I killed half of them, but the morale is pretty high of them. So if I do not roll a 6 right now, they will press the attack. Okay, that's a 2. Here we go. Step 3. Oh. Yeah, I'm never quite sure with the giants, but okay. The text states 1 special attack in each battle stage. Demolition with blah blah blah. At the beginning, if a giant is a supporting unit. Yeah, but meaning he's in melee. As a standard siege machine attack on fortifications. So I did it wrong. I guess he didn't kill a unit, but he killed the wall. And then the slinger should have killed 2 units, because the wall offered no protection anymore. So it looks like this. We have a gaping hole here. That's not good. And yeah, I don't know if you can have boulders on such a section. Okay. Even though right now the giant, alright, now we're in the siege stage. The giant throws his rock and now he rolls a 6 and is aiming at the right hand tower. From his perspective it's this one, and he does 2 damage. The tower is down, and here we have our archers on the ground. Man, this guy is radical. Okay. Regrouping the enemies to the foreground, so now the approach with the giant. Phew. Okay. Defenders ranged units second attack. 6 of them are firing on the giant. But here we could only have wait a second, I just have to look something and then I come back to you. Okay, first of all, I had to look up how many archers could stand on a tower tile, on a corner section, if there are no, if there is nothing built, and this is only 2, so 1 has to go to the keep. It stays there. On the other hand, I had to look up if if the boulders should be removed or if I could use them. In the rules, I found the section that boulders can be used on a wall regardless of the level of the wall. So I guess this is a level 0 is a level, I don't know. I will use them if I cheat right now. Please let me know. Okay, they were approaching, and now invaders ranged units, defenders ranged unit second attack. Here we go. And I have 5 archers, and those 5 archers bring down that ugly giant. I should have run. It would have been better if you run away, but he didn't. Then regrouping defenders, and that will be pretty much necessary because this gets ugly. But I can only have 3 spearmen, so with my diviner ability, which I can use in every battle stage, I can take 2 over there. They just knew it. But 3 to 5, that will be hard. Okay. Invaders ranged unit second attack does not apply. Format combat groups. Now we have 2 combat groups. 1 of 4 and 1 alone. Using cauldrons and boulders. First of all, my boulder that is there. The boulder does 2 damage, so this one goes down. Next, I use my hail of stones, this one, to do even another boulder attack, but it does only 1 damage, so 4 against 3. Assigning defender units to combat group, so yeah, this will be devastating unless I roll a miracle, and then close combat outcome. So the invaders have 2 and 1 support for each 3, so 5, and I have the same, 2 and 1 for each support, so that are 4. So the invaders are 1 in advantage, and we rolled 3, so they will kill 2 of my guys. But now I use my protection ability and rescue 1, so they kill only 1. Okay. Now the rest is only for the records, because we go to the next stage. We roll the morale drops, one of them, so they have only 4 morale left, and if I roll a 5 or a 6 they go away, but I rolled a 2. So no siege machines left, no giant left. Regrouping enemies to the foreground zone we already have. Defenders ranged units second attack. That we do 3 damage, and 2 more are 5 damage, so we remove 2 of those guys. Alright. Another 2 down. Then I can do regrouping the defenders. So I put this guy over there, and now I have the advantage. 2, 3 for the invaders and 4 for me. And catastrophe. Okay, the defenders have 6. I have 4, 5. 1 goes down and another one goes down because I have a 3-to-1 pip ratio. So those Vikings killed already 5 of my guys and 2 wall sections. Oh man. Alright, but if I roll even a 4, they go away now, but they don't have enough. So So much for only for the record. All right. And another round, no siege machine maneuvering, la la la. Defenders ranged units second attack. And now they go down. Bastards. That was a tough round. Oh man, that was devastating. Now I have to build up my forces again, close my wall, and I guess I will do nothing else the next turn, but we will see. So, let's go to turn 5. Turn 5. The Diviner used 1 wood and 1 action to rebuild the southwest tower, and the second of his 4 wood he had available for the west tower. Then he took 2 actions and 2 wood to build 2 spearmen, gathered 2 wood, and with one of those 2 woods he built an archer, and the last wood is for fate, because he couldn't use it for anything. This smuggler got 4 wood and 1 stone. The stone he has left because he wasn't able to use it. He built fortifications for his first action, and then for 2 wood and 1 action he improved the northeast tower, and with another action and 2 wood the southeast tower. So now I can have 4 archers there. Furthermore, I can put siege machines there. That's quite nice. Then I gathered resources for the 4th action, and 5 and 6 with these 2 resources I built up my forces, more spearmen, so I have my 5 units that I lost back, but I replaced 1 spearman with 1 archer. Okay, so let's go for siege number 5. Siege 5. Beasts. Again, everything is set up. I already rolled, and beasts come with 8 spiders, so I run out of meeples, so I used the cubes which are provided with the standard game. I had kickstarted the special edition where I got those nice little meeples. Okay, the spiders look like some kind of strange kind of camel or something like this, but alright. Believe me that these are evil, ugly spiders. Okay, and these 3 cubes are spiders as well. The spiders, they have 2 attack and 2 support and can take 2 damage, so they are quite a bit heavy. But the upside is they're all coming from one side, and that makes it much more easy to bring them down. Alright, the defenders ranged units attack. I have 2 archers here, 2 archers there, so I can take down 2 spiders with each pair of archers. The spiders are not ranged units, we don't have any siege machines, so they go to the foreground zone. And now we have 6 left. And 6 left means 1 drowns. But I'm not sure, I'm just looking up the rules. Giant spiders, blah blah blah. In addition, giant spiders are immune to any negative effect caused by ditches. But this is a mode. So they can climb the ditches just slow them down, but this is a mode, this is not a ditch, and spiders can drown. So this one drowns, and I guess they are hold up one round because water slows them down. Just makes sense. Okay, defenders ranged unit second attack, another 2 go down. Easy, easy peasy. And then regrouping defenders, so I can put 2 more archers over here with my diviner. And that's that. More of half of them got killed, but they have a morale of 6. It drops to 5. And next turn, and now these 4 bring 2 of them down, and these 2 bring 2 of them down, and the spiders die. Battle 5 was much more easy, but I needed that pause because I got beaten up last time pretty much. Okay, so let's have some loot and then go to turn 6. Turn 6. The loot was quite a problem because I would have gotten 1 iron, but I cannot take any iron because I haven't invented mining already. So it was lost. Bad luck. With the first 2 actions of the smuggler, he gathered 4 resources of wood. With the next one, which could not have, which wouldn't have been which was not. Okay. Turn 6 for the smuggler. The getting loot was had a bit of a problem because I would have gotten 1 iron, but I didn't invent mining so far, so the iron was lost. He got 3 wood and 1 stone. With his first action, he gathered another 4 stone. With his next action, which wasn't a smuggling action, he collected 1 stone. 4 wood, 1 stone. Then he built the level 2 library, which took, no, these are the walls, 5 wood and 2 stone. Okay, so this wood, this stone, these 4 and these stone go into the library. 2 wood left, 2 archers, 1 action left. I buy Beasts of Burden. Beasts of Burden is quite cool because now if I do a gather resources action, I get 3 and 2. And with the smuggling action, even 6 or 4. Now for the diviner, he goes into the newly built library and invents mining. And then he takes his 4 wood and builds 3 parts of the moat, so the east is safe as well. And 1 archer, and then he has no resources left, but 1 action, and he goes for the catapults, because those things are quite funny. A catapult can do 3 plus 1d3 damage, so I could take out a giant with that one. Yes, I would like that. Okay, now for the siege. Siege 6, beasts again. And now they are pissed off. They come with 8 spiders, 1 giant hawk and 1 veteran spider. And let's have a look at them. The giant spiders, we know, they have 2 attack, 2 support, 2 endurance. The giant hawk has 5 attack, 5 support and 3 endurance. The spider veteran is a 3/3/3. Furthermore, the giant hawk ignores the moat because he just flies over it. Alright. So, we go defenders ranged units attack. I have 6 guys here which can shoot. So I could shoot 3 spiders or the hawk and the spider veteran. And I go for the hawk and the spider veteran because I don't even want them to come close. Alright, they die in a rain of arrows. Then they have no... The invaders have no ranged units, we don't have any siege machines. They go to the foreground zones. They are... Now it's easy. They are 8. From that 8, 2 drown in the zone and in the moat. They enter. Huh. No, they prefer to destroy everything. Here they are. They stop in the moat. Defenders ranged unit second attack. Now I kill with... That's the question. Can I combine them? In the last attack everything went fine. But I'm not sure if I have to do like those 3 attacks, so they can kill only one and one is... does no damage at all, and these 3 attack, or if I can combine them to a 6 attack. So right now I go for these 3 attack, they can kill 1. And these 3 attack and they kill another 1. Okay. Then comes all the regrouping stuff. I make this in one whole thing because we don't have close combat or something like that. But with the divine action I regroup one of those guys over here. Then we start with step 3 again for the next round. So now the spiders approach. Then the defenders ranged unit second attack. And again, they kill 1, they kill 1, so 2 spiders go down. Yeah, I should have rolled for... I was too fast. I should have checked morale, but because I killed half of them, but their morale was 6, so I couldn't roll a 7. So now their morale is 5. And after this round, they have a chance of 1 in 6. If I roll a 6, they go away. So nothing went wrong here. Okay, forming combat groups. They are a combat group of 2 itsy bitsy spiders. Then my cold run goes down on them, kills 1. I use my mage tower with the hail of stones and kill another 1. So they are both down, and this was a very quick siege number 6. And now I up this on the internet, place it on YouTube and Board Game Geek, and go on later. I hope you had fun so far. Bye bye.